So I'm like super excited to talk about this movie because I went in knowing nothing about it, and I turned out I really liked it. I like love this movie. So let's talk about Harpoon. So Harpoon is a survival psychological thriller, kind of sort of, with like dark humor sprinkled throughout. It's really cool. It works really well. So what's Harpoon? Harpoon follows three friends, and the film starts out with one of the friends believes his best friend is sleeping with his girlfriend. So he does some pretty stupid stuff, and it turns out he was completely wrong about the whole situation. And to make up for it, he takes his best friend and his girlfriend on his family's boat for a day out to sea, just like chillax, have a good time, do some fishing, drink a few beers, just chillax and have his own little like I'm sorry party. Well, it turns out something goes wrong and the boat won't start, and the three friends have to basically survive till help or another passing by boat comes along. But during their survival phase, if you want to call it that, secrets between the friends start coming out, and when secrets come out, people tend to become their worst selves. And I'll just leave it at that. Yeah, right out the gate, I really like this movie. The film starts off really fast. It starts off really strong. From like the first like few scenes, I'm like, I'm curious to see what happens next, and it basically hooked me right in. I was thoroughly impressed with this movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, I was hooked from basically the second it began. The three leads, I think they might be the only, they're the only real performances in the movie, because they take up like 96% of the screen time by themselves. They're all really good. They felt like real people. The best thing is that they felt like people that truly had been friends for years and years and years. And with a film like this, you need that chemistry. You need that character bond to make it come off as real per se. And I think between the direction and the performances, they nailed it. If I saw these people out drinking beers, I'd say, yeah, they're close friends. And it's really fantastic. There's some practical effects in this. All the practical effects look really well done. They look really good. I know on a low budget, sometimes practical effects can be a pain, but kudos to the team. They pulled them off. One thing I want to get out of the way that I like, that I feel a lot of people are going to get turned off by, this film has a narrator. And that sounds weird, but when you watch the movie, it lines up. And it kind of makes sense to why it has a narrator. And the narrator sprinkles in like dark humor throughout. And the film is kind of played in 3 acts. And I don't think a lot of people are going to like the dark humor aspect. I did. But I can see a lot of people being turned off by it. And that's okay. To each our own. But I'm just pointing that out now. That I dug the dark humor. I dug like the messed up, I guess you want to say, jokes. Maybe I'm just messed up. I don't know. But I like that aspect. The film is self-aware. And by that, I mean the film knows what it is. And it's written that it knows what it is. And it knows that it's like a goofy survival movie in a sense. And even the characters at times with like the stories they tell or how they speak kind of poke fun at that. And I also like that. And of course, this is also part thriller, so you need the tension, you need the twists and the secrets to be revealed in a proper manner, and they do it really well. Some of the twists or the secrets I did not see coming, And when you've seen as much movies as I have, you kind of can figure out where a plot is going. This one I kind of really couldn't for the most part, which is again kudos, good job. And the tension is really strong in this. Like you can feel the characters clashing. Like you feel it in your body that okay, these characters are actually clashing, and stuff's about to go down, or someone's about to get really offended, or someone's about to get upset or mad, and it's going to change the entire dynamic of that scene, and it does. I really overall like this movie. It's only an hour and like 20 minutes, so it goes by fast. It doesn't overstay its welcome. It tells the story it needs to tell, and it just gets out of there, which is fantastic because so many films try to stretch out to like the hour 45, 2 hour mark because that's like the standard now. And it's like, no, short films are alright too, man. Short films rule. Most of the time, short films are better than longer films because they can just get their story out there and call it a day. While longer films, you have to have padding and extra characters that don't lead to anything. And it's just sometimes a longer film can be a mess. But Harpoon, is it for everyone? No, because it's dark humor. But if you like films like, I would say, like Cabin in the Woods, or like Tucker and Dale versus Evil, watch this movie. But yeah, Harpoon, I went in expecting nothing. A movie I really enjoyed. So, like always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching, and be good people.